God is still good.
All right. This video, I had to put myself in here because when I did this video, I was really pissed. I was mad. And I want to just say up front that, first of all, if I had known, I could have, you know, I could have been on top of this and made sure that I had a wonderful vacation. If I had planned ahead of time and been on top of this, number one. Then I didn't know that my job didn't support me the way they like other jobs I've had. Like, you tell me, if you put in for a paid vacation, do you get your money for your vacation during your vacation or after the vacation is over? I've only had 2 jobs where I've had paid vacations. I got my money before the vacation. When I worked for Shadyside Hospital, I got my money on the week my vacation started. Matter of fact, that check that was right before my vacation, I got my vacation money. When I worked at Shadyside, when I worked at UPS, same thing. I got my money, the check, before my vacation started. Okay? Now, the good news is we just got a raise on my job, which is going to help which is going to help me out with which is going to help me out a lot with my bills, because we just got a raise. So praise God for that. But, and the other good news is the 2 cancellations I had to make on the hotel, they're not giving me my money back until next week, which is budgeting my money out for me. Okay. They need a couple business days before they can give you your money. So the money will be either here tomorrow or it'll be here Monday. So that budgets it out too. The only thing is, and then this is the thing, like, I went out there and I went Ubering and I made, some money for Ubering. Like I said in this video here, like, a lot of that went back into the tank. And that makes me mad. Like, I made a quick $30, for one trip, for somebody. And when I went to put gas in the car, I realized that, like, oh God, this is going to take up the whole $30. It took me $30 to get out. It took me almost $30 to get out here. I mean, it took me, they paid me like I did 2 trips, and they came out to about $34 or $35. Okay. The trips were like 15 a piece or something like that. 15. One was 12, one was 15, and yeah, it was 2 trips, so it came out to like $34, $35. I forget, $34, and I cashed out, and then I ended up putting it in the tank, and that bummed me out because that's now I could have just, when you do Uber, fill your tank up to the top. Do as many rides as you can until you get, this is the trick, fill your tank up. Your tank is slower to run out of gas when it's high. Okay? It only takes about $40 to fill my tank up. And my car is good on gas. Okay? If I fill it up, I can do so many, like, I can do probably about 3 or 4 30-minute rides, okay, to fill it up, So if you figure, okay, if I fill it up and it takes me $40 to fill it up, and I do a bunch of rides that equal out to about $100, did I do better than the 40? Yeah, I did about $90. 90 no $70. I think it's 70. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I did 6. I get $60 out of it. If it cost me $40 to fill it up, and I get I make I do $100 worth of rides, I get $60 out of it. See what I'm saying? I'm losing. $40. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. So, because I'm going to take half that 100, I'm going to take about $40 out of that 100 and fill it back up. And what I did the other day, maybe I shouldn't have did, was I kept on putting like 10s and 20s in the tank. That wasn't helping with them giving me these long trips. And they're not, and because I'm UberX, they're not paying me a lot of money for the long trips. They're paying me like, $10 there, $9 there, to $12, $15 there. My first ride, I had to drive all the way from here to Delmont. They paid me $25, and my tank was full when I drove the kid out there. And that worked out pretty good. But then after that, it's like, okay, you sending me on these long trips, and wait a minute, you give me $12 to do a 40-minute trip? They pull that on you. It took me 20 minutes to go pick up the dude. Then when I pick up the dude, it's a 40-minute trip. Now, some of this is because I'm working outside the city of Pittsburgh, because I go all the way out to my hometown, which is in the suburbs, and I go all the way, out past McKeesport into the suburbs up there. Like, I picked up somebody up the other day out near Glassport, That's what happens. I picked up yesterday. I picked up somebody out near Elizabeth and brought her all the way to Pittsburgh. And the bad thing is about it is I live near Pittsburgh. Okay, and I'm going further out from Pittsburgh. You're gonna make me pick somebody up and take them all the way past my jurisdiction into Pittsburgh, and then you're not gonna pay me the good money to do it. That's a waste. So it's like, now what I'm learning is that as much as I hate driving in Pittsburgh a lot, I have to do so many rides in Pittsburgh a day in order to make sure I get a good quota of money. And then I can go on the outskirts as I have gas. And I don't need to be just driving out there. I need to be actually doing rides, or forget it. Park the car or something and wait for my rides. Like, I get good rides in my hometown, and I love it out there. I love, because when you get good rides in my hometown, they don't expect you to come to Pittsburgh. They expect you to go 10 minutes out to Lower Borough, 10 minutes out to Natrona Heights or something like that. And then Uber also isn't all around the world like you would think it is. It's not. Just like I can go to Natrona Heights and they're off the map. And that's like only 30 minutes away from here. Okay? And Uber's off the map. They're like no reception. Well, my phone gets reception up there. How come you don't get no reception? Okay? That's because Natrona Heights is not on the Uber map. There's a lot of places not even far from here. They're not on the Uber map. And I didn't know. I thought I could drive anywhere. So you can type in your phone, Uber in Altoona, or Uber in Pittsburgh, or Uber, and it'll let you know. Some of these Uber drivers in Altoona are part-timers, and you can make a plan You can make a plan for Uber to pick you up ahead of time. That's how they do in these other neighborhoods. Like, if you're out there in New Kensington, where I'm from, or if you're out there, way up there, way up in Butler or something, or way out in a more suburban country part of PA, you can ask Uber ahead of time for the pickup, and they will have somebody, even if they have to pay them to come all the way from here to go out there and pick you up, they will have somebody pick you up. Okay? And so, like, I'm thinking I'm going to go to Altoona and get me some Uber, and I might, when I go to Altoona, I might be able to get some Uber trips. But the thing is, most of the Uber riders out there are expecting to, those rides are already spoken for from what I see on the internet, because Uber is making them plan ahead. Since they're such a suburban town, they're making them plan ahead, so therefore their drivers are spoken for. They're not going to give me their driver's rides unless I'll happen to be there and their driver's messed up. But that's all I wanted to say in this disclaimer. Let's play the video. Even when he makes me angry, he is still good. My vacation was just ruined by my job, because I'm not a man of money. I don't have money in the bank, just sitting there being saved up for a rainy day. I should, but I don't. I should have enough money in my account to run away to Mexico, run from the cops if necessary, and hide in Mexico for a crime I committed. And a lot of folks do. Even innocent white folks. They have a tendency, they do, have a lot of money in the bank. Whether they're working doing pizza, I don't get it. Whether they're working pizza or working for Uber full time, or whether they're, the CEO of a corporation, or whether they're just a supervisor in the corporation. They got money in the bank. Black folks want to know, how do white people do it? White folks save money without starving to save it. Now me, I save money, but I have to deny myself pleasure. I have to deny myself convenience in order to save money. Now, if white people are doing the same thing, hats off to you. But otherwise, God needs to let us know something. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how do some people never ever have to suffer? How they never ever have to suffer financially? How they just broke sometimes? And this is one of them situations. Not only am I broke because of my new bills over one thing parked out there, okay? It's costing me, it's only saving me, it's saving me $100 a month. But it's costing me, let me see, 300, 226 is 6, 7. It's costing me $800 to $900 a month. And that doesn't even begin. I want to say one thing before I let him continue. Yes, it's costing me probably an extra $800 a month compared to what I was paying before with the insurance. And the vehicle itself. it's costing me, around. Actually, I take that back. He said 800. I say it's costing me another 600. Cost me another 600, and that doesn't include gas. Gas could be where, gas is what it is wherever you. Gas depends on where you go. If I go to work every day, I'm probably going to pay let me see. I'm gonna fill up my. I'm in my tank in about 3 days or so. I'm probably going to pay $60 a week in gas going back and forth to work because I don't like work down the street. I work in the city of Pittsburgh, and I'm up here on the outskirts of Pittsburgh. So, you know, gas alone is a big, But what I'm thankful for is that I was going to get an Uber vehicle, thinking that I could just go out there and pay anywhere from 400 to 300 a week, and I could come close to that. But I wasn't ready to just quit my job, number one, and work for Uber, and number two, after being out there for 3 or 4 days, driving Uber, and the people that I picked up, and the places where they sent me, and the cost of me getting there, and the price that they're paying me to go there, and that, it would take a lot of driving and a lot of pickups for me to make that money for, a personal Uber vehicle. And to top it all off, I don't want to be out on the road all the time for like 12 hours. 12 hours is the limit. In Uber, they expect you. You can tell by the app the way they constantly pound you with rides wherever you're at. Like while you're out there, while you're in McKeesport, pick up so-and-so, and we got 4 trips for you in McKeesport. I don't want to be in McKeesport that long. That's a ghetto. I don't want to be out there that long. I picked up a guy. I went driving at night 3 days ago, and I had this brother get my car, fussing about he can't smoke in my vehicle and all this stuff, like he's just so unprofessional. And I'd pick him up, and he immediately got in my vehicle complaining about stuff. And I had to take him all the way out here. Well, it was about when I asked him where he was going, he was acting like going to Rankin. Okay, what is this? What is this, heaven? So I take him out there. He's dressed in black, all black. I drop him off. And he took time getting out of my car when he didn't carry nothing with him. And I was scared to death. Get out, man. Because he's dressed in black. They're all dressed in black. And they're sitting there doing something on a wall. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they were playing craps or whatever you call that. But he went out there to party with them at 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay. But when I saw them, I wanted him to hurry up and get out of my car. And they kept looking like, who you got in the car, dude? And then he slammed the door shut. Like, dude, you don't slam the door like that. Okay? And then I'm driving. I flew out of there. I got out of there fast because I don't know what they up to. They're all dressed in black at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Acting wild out there in this little neighborhood. And I'm thinking, somebody gonna complain about not being able to get some sleep, and then it's gonna be a shootout or something. Let me get out of here, But anyway, no girls, thank God, just men, and they all were in their middle 20s down to teens, and they out there just outside, they can't sleep, they just, I don't know, but. This is what you have to go through. And so I'm so glad right now, even though I hate my job for what it did to my vacation, I'll never forgive them for this. They ruined my vacation. I never went. I never left here. I'm stuck in the house. Okay, and then one of the HR people said, oh, your vacation money will be there on Thursday. Well, that was yesterday. Okay? It wasn't there. Okay? So now the other one wants to get on the phone for her, and I can hear her in the background, and they're sitting there saying, well, we don't just give you money. You give me paid vacations, sweetheart. That means that you give me money to go on my vacation. Every other job I've had that had paid vacations, which was 2 of them, okay, they gave me my vacation money, the check before my vacation started. Not 2 checks after the vacation is over. Okay? That's just retarded. Okay, but let me finish. Let them finish. If something breaks down and I have to take it somewhere and get it fixed or something like that, right now, the car company is supposed to, yeah, you guessed it, the car. The car company's supposed to, take care of everything up until 30,000 miles or something like that. Okay? That 30,000 miles is coming quick because I'm using the car to make money, which the trips that Uber has me doing is they're paying me a small amount of money for these long trips. So when I get back, over half of that goes back into the tank. And my car is good on gas, very good on gas. It takes $40 to fill it up. But I can't do 40. I can't do $40 every time I drive it. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. Like, I can't fill it up and then drive this guy all the way out of town. Then I got to put 30 back in. And when they only paid me $30. Actually, they didn't even pay me that. They paid me like 15 or 20. Okay? 15 or 20 at the most. Then I find out today that a bill that I thought was, cheap was more pricey than what it was. And I had already made reservations and had to cancel. But that wasn't the main reason. The main reason was because I went out there and made the money off of Uber. Enough for my vacation. I went out there and drove, I'd say, let me see, 4 in one day, 2, 4, 5. I didn't make enough for my vacation. I made enough basically for all the extra driving that I did that I shouldn't have did. Because I drove out to see the family. I drove out and, I drove to the places I've been wanting to go to since, I've been carless for a while. But that Uber money that I made all went to bills. And it went to gas. It went to gas and bills. And by the time I got my funds in the bank, I had money there left over from all my Uber tripping, but when the insurance company got done with me, I didn't have enough money to go on my vacation, so I had to cancel again. Okay, so I thought Uber would do it for me, but I would have had to do 2 days of 12 hours in order to make that happen. Because I wasn't going to go out there and just be stuck in a hotel. Let me finish. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did 10 trips to make up for the money that wasn't in my account. I sent the money in. I booked a hotel and everything for my vacation. Oh, that's what it was, yeah. When I had to cancel, they asked me to cancel the first one. I'd already paid them for the vacation. I had money in my hand, okay, to travel out there and to enjoy myself out there. And they made me cancel the trip, okay? They made me cancel. And then they said we can't give you your money back until like 2 to 3 business days. Okay? So that the trip was canceled then, but then when I got my check, I tried to redo it again with the same old scammers. Priceline is a scam. Priceline is a scam. Don't. I forget what the name is of the booking people that I went to Allentown for. They're really good, but Priceline is a scam. Anyway, when I, you know, I thought I could go out and do Uber, and I did. I had money in my account after they ended up screwing up my first order. I had money in my account from driving Uber to do it again. Okay, actually, I had money. You know, I had enough money in my account to say, hey, I'm gonna go out there, and while I'm out there, I'm gonna get paid from my job, so it ain't no big deal. Thank God it didn't happen. Because finally, when I was able to get out there, I realized that the bills that I got coming in are going to take over this whole entire check. Okay? And so I had to cancel the second order to leave for my vacation. I had to cancel. Because when I got done paying my bills, I looked at my account and I'm like, I'm not leaving Pittsburgh with this little bit of money in the bank. I need more money than this. I can't enjoy myself. Now, with probably $50 more, I could have went out there and enjoyed myself, but nope. When the bill came in, I counted what they took out for the bill. The bill was more than what I expected. When I looked at what I got left in my account, I canceled my vacation. Yes, I did. Cancel my vacation. And I'm flipping. I'm so mad. It's bad enough they had to go out there and work for Uber just to get up to this point, to even try to go on my vacation. Because this is what happened. My vacation started Monday. And I get on the phone and I say, hey, I called my boss and I called my people at work. I says, I thought we got paid vacations. There's nothing here. My vacation started yesterday. No funds. And they were like, oh, well, you said they were worried about what days I was coming back to work. I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about what days. We got the days of my vacation right. My vacation was supposed to be Monday through Friday. And they gave me a couple of days off along with it. That's fine. They didn't worry about giving me too many days off. I ain't worried about getting too many days off. I'm worried about being able to afford my vacation, which there were no funds. So I got on the phone with one of the people. Finally. I says, hey, yesterday starts my vacation and I didn't get no funds. And she was like, oh, you get your funds after the vacation. Oh. So, I thought she meant like the next time I get paid. And I got paid. Thinking that I could book, go on and plan my vacation. And all they had there was my regular check, which already has taken. So actually, another disclaimer. It wasn't just my job that ruined my vacation, because I was going to go on my vacation even though my job ruined it for me. Okay? But because the bank, not the bank, what am I saying? But because the hotel reservation people, Priceline is a scam, they took both my orders and refused to pay me anything back. any reimbursement until 2 to 3 business days, which hasn't come yet. Okay? So, when my job was supposed to send my funds, because the first HR person told me that, oh, you'll have your vacation in the next check. It's still not there. I'm figuring, okay, they screwed up $400 off of me. The price line. They basically deceived me out of $400. That I don't even know if I'm gonna get it back in 2 or 3 business days. But they deceived me out of $400. $400 and some dollars. Okay. So now my job money comes in, and I'm thinking my vacation money's going to be there. It's not there. So I call back, and they tell me it's going to be the following week. Which, what's up with the runaround? Okay, make up your mind. Now I have no vacation. Okay, that's it. And I'd already booked the vacation, and then I took out the. Then I let them take out the money for the bill that I had to pay. And when I seen what was left, I'm thinking, I got to drive all the way out there. How am I going to eat? How am I going to get back here? As much money as, you know what I'm saying? I can't take that guy a chance. I got to be walking out of here with at least $100, $200 in my pocket to go on vacation. Even though I'm going on vacation right here in my own state. It's going to cost me a lot of gas because I'm not going to just sit in a hotel all day. It's going to cost me gas. It's going to cost me food. It's going to cost me anything else I do. Okay? So I canceled my vacation. I won't get that money back until, because I used one of them little Priceline. You know, the only people that would get my hotel for me for under $300 for 3 nights. And, I you get better deals in Allentown, but for Altoona, the only people that would, you got to go through these agencies. It's all agencies. And everybody's getting deals because of the agencies. However that worked, I don't know. Ugh. But then I called my car note people because I realized that they messed up with the date. Yes, they did. And they gave me a calendar for 2025. So they messed up with the dates. So I called the car note people. They were very brutal to me. I'm thinking, can you push that payment forward a little bit to the next following paycheck? Because I have bills. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be homeless. Like, I got bills on that day. I didn't know you had, like, you asked me, when do I pay my rent when I bought the car? You were supposed... They asked you when you buy the car, what day is your rent? So we can make the adjustments. Well, didn't you realize that you just put me on a schedule to pay car payment on the same day as my rent? They're not supposed to do that, but they did that. They got away with that. And now when I call them and say that they did that, they want to get all brutal with me and don't want to change it. Okay? Oh, well, you can make payment right now. Call a friend. Have a friend help you out with the money. Man, kiss my A. You know what I mean? Don't talk to me like that. No, dude. Move it forward. You know what I mean? But no, that's their BS, Supposed to match this with my other bills and the dates that my other bills come on. Why did you put this on the same day that my rent is due? I'm not supposed to pay no car payment on the first of the month. That's what time my rent is due. And they were very brutal about it and didn't give a rat's behind. So I began to almost cry and cuss God out. But then I realized, not only did they mess up on my vacation money, so next week, when the next payday comes, I will be getting money that I didn't get to go on my vacation with. So the money will be there. So that covers one problem. And then these people that wouldn't let me wouldn't let me get my money back for my reservation. It's going to take anywhere from 2 to 7 days for me to get my money back. Which, being I had to cancel, the first time they screwed it up and they put June in there. And I don't know if I mentioned it here or not, but I had to call them. I don't know if I mentioned it here or not, but I had to call them and fight with them for the last $200 because they tried to tell me there was something in the policy that says I can't cancel. Okay. That don't mean the $216 is not a cancellation fee. You don't get to keep, either way, you don't get to keep $216 because I'm not allowed to cancel. So I looked at the policy because I was on the phone with the Better Business Bureau and some other legal people. And I said, we're going to squash this. And I'm on the phone and I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, hold up, let me read the policy. And I hung up the phone on Better Business Bureau. I called this woman back. I read her the policy. I made the reservation on the same day that I'm supposed to be there. The reservation was for the 25th. I called you on the 25th. I called you 10 minutes after to cancel because I realized I don't have the funds after all to go. I can't leave here. It says in the policy, if you do not show up on the day that your reservation is due, if you do not show up on time, okay, you will not be able to cancel. Okay, I said, lady, I made the reservation for the same day that I'm going to leave to go there. Okay, I was going to leave tonight. I says, I made the reservation. Okay, and then I found out I don't have the funds, and so I called you right back within like 10 minutes. What do you mean? I know I did not fill your policy. So after 4 times and me talking to their manager and everything and dogging him out, okay, he just hung up on me like a JA, okay? He just hung up on me, okay? Finally, I said, you know what? Let me read them the policy. So I called. This is the first time I ever liked an Indian woman. They're always Indian. All the women on there are Indian. I don't know if we in debt with the Indians or what, but every time you make an online call to somebody, it's always going to be an Indian person. But I talked about within these 2 trips, these two packages that fell, I must have talked to about over 6 Indian women. This Indian woman sounded like I talked to her before already, but I read her the policy. I was flipping. I just, ain't no way. Y'all keeping me away from ain't no way. I followed your policy, and ain't no way it ain't gonna happen. You keeping my money. Okay? I told her. And I said, I done talked to everybody. I don't care. I'll keep calling, and I will go to whoever I gotta go to get justice. You're gonna give me my money back. And she said, well, sir, I heard what you said about the policy. She said, did you call the hotel first? I said, that's the first person I called. Then I called y'all. So she called me back in about 10 minutes. She says, yeah, I talked to the hotel people. They say that you did call off this morning when you made the reservation. I said, thank you. And then she cleared it all up, okay? I was like, thank you, Jesus. You know what I mean? Because I was going to be on them for days and days and weeks until I got my money back. Okay? Because there ain't no such thing as a $216 cancellation fee. Sure, maybe I can't cancel, but when someone cancels something, If it costs you anything for them to cancel, you charge them a cancellation fee. You don't just keep their money. That's bullshit. Excuse my French. That's bullshit. Okay? So I squashed that after staying on them. No, I said I want to leave tomorrow night. I want to leave tonight and be there tomorrow. That's what I told them yesterday. So yesterday they screwed it up and they said we can't give you your money back, okay, until 2 to 7 business days, something like that, okay? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So then today I made reservations and realized, where am I going? I ain't got no gas money to go way out there. I go out there and be stuck out there, waiting on somebody to send me a check, which I'd be stuck out there a while, because we already got paid early, so. And they fell. But then I realized I got all this money, if they pay me my vacation money finally without playing games with me, like they said. Now, I was expecting my vacation money today. They said it will be here next Friday, okay? My vacation's over next Friday. I'm on my vacation right now as we speak. I'm stuck at home on my vacation. And I could go and get in the car and do some Uber and make a few bucks to, I don't know, order a pizza. And put gas in my car. And I might do that. I might do that tomorrow and Saturday. I might, order, or do some Uber trips and go shopping. Yeah. But I didn't go on vacation to do Uber here in Pittsburgh. Because I'm sick of Pittsburgh. I'm sick of Pittsburgh like I'm sick of... Let me shut my mouth, okay? I'm sick of Pittsburgh, okay? I'm sick of Pittsburgh. But God is good. Bills will be paid, okay? And I'll be able... I guess I'll be able to eat. I guess I'll be able to eat, okay? But it's crazy how people can, number one, refuse to talk to you while they reach for your money. Oh, you wanna book a hotel? Oh, okay. Let's go over the inquiries real quick. Social security number, you're coming from Pittsburgh, blah, 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 blah. Very good, Mr. Cruz. We'll be sending you your confirmation in just a minute. Watch your email. Okay. Confirmation comes in on the email, and I'll look at the confirmation. Hold up, I'm supposed to be going on vacation May 25th. You got June 1st. You didn't actually go in there and tweak anything. You just made the confirmation because you getting paid something to make the confirmation. Or you getting paid something to make the deal on a hotel. You gave me the wrong dates. My vacation is over on June 1st. How am I going to go to this hotel? So I called back. Let them know. Hold up. Hold. Stop all the planes. Hold up. Stop the party. I can't go on vacation on June 1. I specifically told you 3 times. May 25th through May 27th. Oh, well, we'll see what we can do. So she comes back, calls me back, or texts me back, and I call her back, and she says, unfortunately, Mr. Cruz, we cannot change the dates. Even though they're available, we cannot change the dates on your order. Okay. What are we going to do then? Well, Oh, so you're forcing me to take my vacation on the day I'm supposed to return to work. When that's not what we agreed upon. I'm very sorry, sir, for the inconvenience. Would you like to cancel? Yes. I can't go. You can't change it. I can't go on vacation on June 1st. I'm supposed to be working that day. Okay, let us see what we can do. 10 minutes later. Unfortunately, Mr. Cruz, we cannot send any money back to you because of the way our system works, because we're a separate third party from the hotel. I don't care. It's my money, but we cannot, unfortunately, Mr. Cruz, we cannot send you any money until 2 to 7 business days. Because we have to sit down with a committee and discuss this.
Sit down with a committee for my money?
You're a liar. Okay?
You're a liar.
And now it's twice. Two things I hate. I hate, number one, when we get on, I hate this whole new animated service they got going on, where you can't talk to people. Number one. You know, don't ask me for my money and then make me talk to a daggone AI. Or a daggone stupid AI to begin with. Don't take my money and tell me, well, I know you want an agent, Mr. Cruz. I know you want an agent, but to better our service, please tell me 100 things. And then, when I finally get an agent, okay, what was the Social Security number again? I just told your freaking AI that. Oh, what was your name again? I just told your freaking AI. If your AI is so smart that you gotta use this computerized animated voice to do everything for you because you're hiding behind her, okay, why don't you know what my name is? Why don't you know what my security number is? Why do I have to repeat this when I just spent 10 minutes on the phone telling this AI the same thing? Well, you only got to tell me 3 things, Mr. Cruz. I only had to tell you 3 things before the AI ever showed up. So, and you go through this all the time. All the time. The other thing is, if someone pays you money and you take that money out of their account, unless business is resolved perfectly, you give that money right back. You don't get to hold on to nobody's money for more than 5 minutes. Enough to talk about which way you're going to send it back. Just like it took you 5 minutes to receive my money, it took you 5 minutes to send it back.
Didn't have no trouble receiving my money.
This is the country we live in. This is the BS.
This is
that we work so hard around and to be in the middle of. I am DeRoy Cruz. I am pissed. Stuck at home while I'm supposed to be on vacation. I might as well clean my house and enjoy some vegetables with no meat. Okay, I might as well eat healthy. I'm getting ready to go to the store and get me, I ain't took that out of the car yet. I might as well go to the store and get me some juice and some yogurt. God bless you. Thank you for watching.
I gotta admit, I have lost some weight over the course of my vacation because what happens is I'm diabetic and I pee a lot. And so what I've been doing is fasting to control, my urge to pee a lot. I almost peed on myself on an Uber trip. I took this couple to the airport. Well, this lady and her daughter to the airport. and I ended up having to pull off the side of the road and pee in some weeds somewhere while people flying past me with the do not trespass sign right there. And I'm looking, I'm like, what's that little brown? Oh man, that's a do not trespass. Thank God there ain't no cameras out here. Thank God can't nobody come down here. I'm looking for a dog or something, you know. But I had to go, you know. That's diabetes for you. And but it helps to fast. And so what I do when I do Uber is I don't eat nothing. I don't drink nothing until I get done with my trips for however many trips I want to do. And then I come home and I put me on a steak or you know, fry me some chicken or something, you know, and have me some vegetables, you know. But I found out it helps to fast, and so I know I had to lose a little bit of weight over the course of this vacation, and I'm still losing. And I decided not to go and buy any food because I want to reserve that for gas for Uber. So, you know, I have a little bit of meat in there and a lot of vegetables. So, and I got me some orange juice. That's it. No sweet stuff. No. I bet the orange juice is loaded with sugar, but that's the only sugar I'm drinking. I got me some wine in there, a little bit. I probably got about 4 ounces left. But it is a shame what they do to us today. Whether you're calling to pay your phone bill, or whether you're calling to make a reservation, or whether you're calling to even report something. Okay? Even the police got animated services where you got to talk to this computer before you get anything done. And then what happens, like even if, like, let's say you call for a payday loan, you might they'll call you and beg you to take out a payday loan. You'd be like, oh, I could use a payday loan. So they have you do all this online. They don't want to speak to you. They could do it quicker over the phone, but they want you to do this all online. So you're online going through all these screens. You don't know, and everybody's getting you. Finally, at about like 8 phone calls, somebody says, hey, they can do your payday loan. But the people that offered to do you a payday loan knew most of your history before they called you. But yet you got to go through 8 people, okay, before you get one that will accept you. You know, it's crazy, and all this is done animated until finally somebody calls you and gives you a number to call them back. You know, it's crazy. It's sad out here. You're paying your phone bill. Oh, you don't get to pay your phone bill, okay, easily. You have to do it online, or you have to you have to do it online, okay, or you have to do it to an animated voice message, okay. And everything's like that anymore. It's like we're getting to the place people are having sex over the internet. People are dating, okay, videos and pictures instead of real people. I mean, it's getting really, really bad with this whole AI thing. It's getting really, really, really bad with this distance between bodies. It's really bad. You know, you want my money, but you don't want to speak to me. You want me to pay a bill, but you don't want to speak to me. I'm sorry. That. Hopefully, by the time Jesus comes, y'all have that straight. I don't know. But God bless you. I am DeRoy Cruz. I am your life applications officer. But this is going to be on my men's business channel. God bless you, and we will talk again soon with more. God bless. If they can let me, there we go.